Well, it's the aftermath of Hurricane Milton here in Port St. Lucie. Everybody, how you doing out there? Just want to give you an update and let you know what's going on and how we fared here in Port St. Lucie after Hurricane Milton. Stay to the very end. I will let you know, because I'm getting a lot of questions from people, what in the world do you do during a hurricane? Stay to the end. I'll tell you what I did and what everybody else does. My name is Jonathan B.J. Hayes, local realtor here in beautiful Port St. Lucie, Florida. Thank you for returning back to the home of Port St. Lucie real estate. As always, make sure you subscribe to the channel, share the videos, like the videos, and tell a friend about the wonderful things going on here in beautiful Port St. Lucie, Florida. Anybody out there interested in buying or selling a home in Port St. Lucie, all my information is in the description below. So guys, it's been quite a week, man. Hurricane Milton. Here in Florida, we're used to hurricanes. I've been here for over 20 years now. There's always a twist to a hurricane. So now that it's past us and behind us, everybody knows that the hurricane, I guess, didn't directly come towards us, but we had a lot of damage in some areas in St. Lucie County. Thank goodness I wasn't one of those people, and many of us did escape, but there were some people who did lose their lives. As a whole, St. Lucie County is back up on our feet. Everybody basically has power back now. Everything is okay. Here's what I want to speak about and address, because it's all the calls that I'm getting, all the emails that I'm getting. What in the world happened, Jonathan? So for us, all the real damage took place before the hurricane. It was really the tornadoes that came through the afternoon before the hurricane. So here in Port St. Lucie, the time basically between roughly about 4 o'clock to 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, it was crazy. Because I mean, tornadoes were popping off everywhere. They were just sitting down and going up. That's the way it happened. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about that. When they hit, you just hope and pray you're not in that area. Now, me personally, I've never seen anything like that here, this whole tornado thing. But that's the reason why you've got to be prepared at all time for these hurricanes. So I'll give you an example. For the first 2 or 3 days, so basically from last Sunday until early Tuesday, everybody was saying that this hurricane, it was going to stay more north. We were out of the cone. Everybody was good. So everybody was sort of laxed with this thing. Late Tuesday afternoon, we get the most updated report, and it's like, no, you guys are going to be sort of in the path. So everybody knows it came from the west coast of Florida, which is Tampa, and it came across the state. So once that thing gets off the water, it loses power when it comes through, but there's enough wind and damage to still rip up everything. So everybody knew we had to board up. So everybody who didn't think they were going to have to board up at the last minute did board up. Some people barely were able to finish boarding up before these tornadoes showed up. Nobody anticipated tornadoes coming. And what I'm learning after dealing with this, the tornadoes are much worse than the hurricanes. At least the hurricanes, you know when they are coming and you can sort of be prepared. So we ducked and dodged some tornadoes. All you can do is get into a safe room in your house when the alarms go off and just hope and pray that it doesn't hit you. There's nothing else you can do. There's not a shutter that's going to stop anything, nothing. When those tornadoes come, they just rip up everything. They throw cars, houses, it does not matter. That was our problem here. How can you avoid them? You can't. You just have to hope and pray. Now, how you doing, sir? Everybody out there who wants to know, well, what do you do with the hurricane? Here's what you do with the hurricane. First of all, fully prepare yourself. Just because they say it's going further north or going further south, nobody except God himself knows where that hurricane is going. So prepare yourself. If it's anywhere within, I would say, a 300-mile radius of where you are in that state of Florida, be on high alert because everything could switch in a heartbeat. You have to board up, shelter up, do something to give yourself a chance in your family. If not, get in your car and leave and go somewhere else. And when I say go somewhere else, don't go to Orlando. Don't go to the, 2 hours away. I would tell you, if you're going to go somewhere, go out of state. If not, hunker down, shelter, board up your house, and ride it out. That's all you can do if you're not going to leave the state. And if you are going to leave, you can't wait to the day of or 24 hours. You really got to leave like 2 days in advance. You really do. People think they can just run and I'll just go. You're not going anywhere because first of all, it's gridlock. There's nowhere to run. And next of all, guess what? There's tornadoes. That's the worst place you can be is on the road. So do not do it, guys. When it comes to these tornadoes, hurricanes, the hurricanes are what spawn the tornadoes. They are acts of God. Nobody knows what's going to happen. All you can do is your best to prepare yourself. There's some out there that say, why would anybody put themselves through that? I would never subject myself to living in Florida because I don't want to deal with hurricanes. Yes, we do have hurricanes, but those hurricanes are a small price to pay to live in paradise 11 months out of the year. Take a look now. A lot of you guys are up north. It's a Sunday, mid-October. It's 87 degrees. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So yes, we do pay a price, but to some of us who live here, it's still worth it. So if you're ever caught in a situation like we were caught in this week in Port St. Lucie, be on high alert. If they say there's a hurricane out there, just understand and know if you are going to stay in town, be ready to put up your shutters, board up, and hunker down. If you can't do that, if you live in a mobile home park, a trailer, whatever, do not stay in that. Man, any form of wind will toss and turn you like a piece of paper. If you don't have anywhere to go, they have plenty of shelters you can go to. At the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you and your family to give you a chance of survival. Remember, whether you have insurance, don't have insurance, a home, a car, all personal property can be replaced. Your life cannot be. So was it scary? Yes, it was very scary here in Port St. Lucie. On Wednesday into Thursday. But again, the hurricane, we really didn't get a lot of hurricane damage. Yes, it whistled and some people got a little bit of minor damage, trees knocked down, but the hurricane wasn't it. It was really the tornadoes. Board up, protect yourself, get into a safe room. That's all you can do. If you're not going to do that, be prepared to leave the state and leave 2 days before the hurricane's going to hit. Don't wait to the day of. Everything as a whole is fine. Take a look. I'm in a neighborhood now. You can see for yourself. Look at that. Beautiful. Some people, like this home here, they still have their shutters up. Most people are taking them down now. But that's us here in Port St. Lucie. So this is still an awesome place to live. The hurricane came through, did a little bit of damage. Condolences out to all those that lost lives here. We pray for them. And I just want to say, if anybody has any questions about anything hurricane relief wise, there are some programs out there. So if you are in the state of Florida, you're a homeowner and you live here now and got a little damage, all my information is below. If you send me a text, call me, whatever, there are some different hotlines and some different programs where you may be able to get some money for any kind of damage that you did suffer. Like if you had a power outage and you lost, let's say, food, spoiled, things of that nature, there are some programs out there available that you may be able to get some assistance from. Again, this is Realtor Jonathan B.J. Hayes here in beautiful Port St. Lucie, Florida. Guys, I hope everybody is safe. Until the next time we meet, everybody stay safe and be blessed.